Are you ready? Striker ready? All ready? Right. So suppose we have two parallel lines. Okay, this is sorry. So this is the first parallel line, and say this is the first line and this is the second line, and these two lines are parallel to each other. Say okay, and you have another line which actually cuts through these two parallel lines in either way. So I'm taking it in this manner. Okay, so let me now do one thing. Since these are lines, I'm giving them arrowheads on both sides because a line extends infinitely on either side. So let's say this is line L, this is line M, and I have the condition where L is being parallel to M, and you have another line, say line P is out there. Have you understood? Now in such a case, if two lines which are parallel are cut by a line, okay, this line could be like this, could be straight, could be whatever orientation, but this line has got a very nice name. It is known as a transversal. Transversal, VERSAL, okay, transversal. And when this transversal actually cuts across this particular two parallel lines, a lot of angle formation takes place. This is say angle 1, then we will have angle 2, then we will have angle 3, angle 4, and then we have 5, 6, 7, and 8. We have 8 angle formation that takes place. First try to understand, then I'll give you time to write. Have you understood this part? Two parallel lines are being cut across by a transversal. It gives rise to 8 angle formations, okay? And there are some relations which you will need it throughout your study career. So understand them very nicely. Now, if you look at, say, we'll have the first formations are known as the alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. This is your first formation. So let's try and understand what is alternate interior angle. Okay, I'm marking them. Alternate interior, matlab the angles will be in the interior zone. The angles will be in the interior zone. Alternate means this angle and this angle, crisscross. Similarly, 3 and 5, they are known as alternate interior angle. Naam nahi bhul sakte and the relation nahi bhul sakte. Okay, so I would write that I have alternate interior. Interior means whatever is the interior zone. So angle 2 will always be equal to angle 8, and angle 3 will always be equal to angle 5. I said straight away, just don't write this for any formation. The criteria is parallel lines, transversal. If the lines are not parallel and transversal is drawn, then this is not true. Okay, then the alternate interior angles will always be equal. Are we fine on this? That's right. The second set of angles that form are known as the alternate exterior angles. Exterior angles. Now let's have a quick look. Now the angles will be in the exterior zone, and however they will also be alternate. That means 1 now has a resemblance with 7. I'm doing a double circle out here. These are alternate exterior angles, means they should be in the exterior and they should be alternate. Like have you played those line games like in childhood? Hopscotch jaisa tak 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 tak, it's like that. Okay, 4 or 6 भी होगा, बिल्कुल सही बात है. तो आइए लिख लेते हैं. So we're gonna have 1 will be equal to 7, and similarly 4 will be equal to 6. Anay, Charvik, Sarvesh, all Babu understood what I have written? No issues on these? Okay, fine. So we are done with the alternate interior, alternate exterior. Okay. My third set of angles are known as corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Now, what do we understand by the word corresponding? You have taken two persons and you ask one person to lift his left hand, then the corresponding hand of the other person will also be the left hand. Corresponding. Corresponding angles means, look at the angle out here. Let's say we take angle 1. Angle 1 is an exterior angle, right? The corresponding angle to angle 1 is angle 5. They will always be equal. 4's corresponding is 8, whereas 3's corresponding is 7 and 2's corresponding is 6. So corresponding angles are equal. Let us write down the corresponding angles. So 1 will be equal to 5, Agreed? And similarly, 2 will be equal to 6. And on the left hand side, we're going to have, if we see on the left hand side, we'll have 4 equaling to 7. 4 will be equal to 7. And we will have 3 will equal to, no, 4 will be equal to 8. 8, sorry, I did not see that. 4 will be equal to 8. 4 will be equal to 8. And 3 will be equal to 7. Have you understood? Okay. So alternate angles, corresponding angles. Okay. Vertically, we don't put here. That I'll teach you separately. Don't worry. Then number 4 are angles which are known as co-interior, or we also use the word consecutive interior. Consecutive interior, co-interior or consecutive interior angles. Now in this case we say these angles are supplementary. Do you know the meaning of the word supplementary? Supplementary means both will add up to a value of 180. Very good. So in this case we will write 2 when added with 5 should give me 180 degree. And similarly, 3 when added with 180 degree. The relation also holds for co-exterior angles. But we generally study more with co-interior because we're going to study parallelogram. In parallelogram, we'll get co-interior angles. This is also valid for co-exterior. Can anybody tell me which are the co-exterior angles?
4, 1, 6, 7, 6.
4 and 7 will add up to 180. 1 and 6 will add up to 180. This much you should know. Okay. Huh? Co-exterior. उसी को co-exterior बोलते हैं. We call that as co-exterior. But we don't need co-exterior. That's why we don't study. Okay. Now, this is all with parallel lines and transversal. This is always all with parallel lines and transversal. Further, also remember one more thing. I hope you know linear pair. There is a subtle difference. The same things I had actually taught grade 9. That's why I asked you to see the video. Okay. So see, if you know this, then in your grade 9, we can jump this across. This is the same video. So let's see the linear pair. Linear pair means the angles are formed over a straight line. So first we should have a straight line and then we should have angle formation. Okay. So let's say it's like this. In this case, if say this is angle A and this is B, then A plus B adds up to 180 degrees. So that is called linear pair. There's a difference between linear pair and supplementary. Supplementaries also add up to 180. In linear pair, the angles must be formed on the same straight line. Whereas in supplementary, there can be two different angles, 120 and a 70 degree angle. Sorry, 60 degree angle. They also make it a 180 degree. Have you understood the difference between supplementary? The difference between see this. Suppose this is an angle. This is a 60 degree angle, and with this I have another 120 degree angle. Let me write it. Say this is 120 degree, and this is 60 degree. These two are two different angles. They will add up to 180. We will call them supplementary, not linear pair. Linear pair होने के लिए is in the same building. It should be graded. Any straight line is 180 always. So here if you see, a lot of linear pair formations are also there. 1 and 4 is a linear pair. 3 and 2 is a linear pair. Again 4 and 3 is also a linear pair. This is a straight line. Then 1 and that's how these have come actually. Then 1 and 2 is also linear pair. Then 8 and 5, 5 and 6, 6 and 7, 7 and 8. So you have understood this. Okay. And since Abhigya was so much on vertically opposite, so we will write vertically opposite in a cute manner out here. VOA, you can write it. VOA stands for, you write the full form, vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Two lines which just cross across in any angle, anyway. Okay, two lines, you just make a cross. So in this case, we will have angle formations. Say this is A, then this angle is also A, and if this is B, then this is also B, vertically opposite. Now you will say, sir, this is vertically opposite, this is horizontally opposite, rotate kar do na, then this becomes vertically opposite. Did we understand vertically opposite angles? Anyone has any doubt in vertically opposite angles? You have two lines, when they cross across each other, the opposite angles are always equal. That means 1 should be equal to 3, 4 should be equal to 2, 5 should be equal to 7, 8 should be equal to 6. Did we get it? All fine? So this thing should work behind our head when we are solving for parallelograms. We'll need it. So if that be the case, can I stop the screen? Okay. So let's take one quick mental mathematics problem. Okay. Mental problem. So I have two parallel lines. I have a transversal like this, and say suppose this angle is 60 and somebody tells me find all angles. See how quickly you can find out. This is 60, this is 60, this is 60, this is 60, done. This is 60, this is 120. So this is 120, then this is 120, and this is also 120. Add them 180, 180, 180, 180. Yeah, so you have understood. Okay, you have understood. Now let's say the implication on a parallelogram. Okay. Now if you see if you see a parallelogram, let's say, do I have a diagram of a parallelogram straight cut? I don't want to work hard. Yeah, we have a parallelogram. Okay, so this is a parallelogram, right? In this parallelogram, the opposite sides are always parallel to each other. Okay, these are parallel to each other. So if I see, say, let me name this up, A, B, C, D, and I'm considering AB parallel to CD. I'm considering AB parallel to CD. In that case, children, when I consider AB parallel to CD, you will appreciate that BC acts like a transversal. That's why the transversal was taught to you. BC acts as a transversal. Do you get it? And in such a case, the formulation that I get, these two will be co-interior angles. So angle C plus angle B will be equal to 180 degree. Remember this. Because they are co-interior angles. What you are not able to see is this portion, see. Do you agree? Now do you see the transversal and the parallel line? So these are co-interior angle.
So we can say that every external angle is a complement of its respective integral.
Obviously, linear pair. So similarly, angle A plus angle D should also be 180 degree, because you can extend the same concept on this side also. Can we? Yes. So it's the same thing. And now if you consider if you consider AD parallel to this, then this one is the transversal. Then these two are co-interior angles. A plus D, A also becomes, yeah. So if you rather than writing so much of Ram Kahani, something that we can write would be that adjacent angles, these are all adjacent angles, right? D and A are adjacent angles. D and C are adjacent angles. Adjacent angles, did I not tell you? I am a side, this and this angles are adjacent angle. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So we'll just write one line. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Clear? So this is one thing that you should know. This is an important conclusion at your level, since you are just starting to learn now. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Why, Yadu, you don't write anything? You're just sitting like a CEO. I don't see you writing. That's bad. That's bad. No, that's, you have not written anything. Show me these. Show me these. I want to see this. Show me these notes. No, don't freeze the camera. Show me these notes. Where? Show it to me. Put it on the camera. I can see them. Nah. No, I'm asking as I was teaching you, did you write the notes or not? This is overconfidence, beta. This is very, very bad. This will kill you in your academics. Can you just flip your copy and tell me yes or no? I want to hear it loud. Did you copy the notes as I was writing?
No.
I want to hear the full sentence. No can be anything. Did you drink water? No, I did. No, you write, say, no, I did not copy the notes as you were explaining. Can you repeat that line? It's very heavy statement on you.
No, I did not copy the notes as you were explaining.
Yes. Did you copy the notes of this page as I was explaining?
No.
So whom are you cheating, my dear? You are cheating yourself, no one else. And if you feel that you knew all this about and this thing, then the only thing that I can tag you with is overconfidence. That I have studied these in grade 7, I know about it. Ekaksh, your camera went away straight away. When I'm asking these questions to Yadu, his camera went away. Did you copy these notes? No, the first one. I wrote one complete screen, beta. This one, this jing bangs which I wrote. Yeah, I see the vertically opposite. Where are the transversals? But where are the other angles? You started from this. I don't see all. I have seen it. What I had to see, I have seen. But everything is not written. I have written 1, 2, 3, 4, linear pair, 5, then vertically opposite angles, 6 datas I have written. 6 are not there. सच बोलने में क्या है? Arey, with my eyes I can. They didn't hear that word. No, just told me. They think sir is writing and लिखने दो इसको यार. अपन मजे करेंगे. लेकिन हम तो देख रहे हैं. And if I clip that portion of the video of your confession statement, Mr. Advait, you know that is less than 64 MB, which can go easily on WhatsApp. That's why I am not interested in the word no. No can be, did you drink water? No. You say the full line. No, I did not copy the notes as you were explaining. I preferred to lie back, relaxed on my chair and sit. If I clip this much portion of the video, it should be less than 64 MB. And WhatsApp allows this video to go. I'm very crook, you know. He's the worst man.
I can't see yet.
Oh, you can't see it. No, why should I move? When I was writing, what were you doing? He said he wrote everything, right? So when I was writing, where were you? Done. Then when we did this problem, this particular scenario, this also, Yadu darling, you have not noted. You didn't write. I know that. I know that. And why should others wait for you? Say, look at his face. He's feeling if my photograph was there in front of him, he would have taken a compass and he would have done.
No. So you're pastry.
Yeah. I give my photo to whoever needs, tell me, I'll give you a photo. You'll need it. Stress has to come out. Many a times you'll do cut. But so much cut you do, nothing happens to me. See, when the vulture is very hungry and a lot of cows are walking on the road, the vulture says, oh God, let the cow die. And he can eat. But does the cow die because the vulture is hungry? No. मेरे पीछे जो भेजो इसको हॉस्पिटल में 2 दिन और है. हो गया? आगे चले? Shall we go? So, okay. So this is one angle property. Let's see one more diagonal property of a parallelogram. Okay. So there's a diagonal property. So let's see that. So let us take a parallelogram like this and let's make its diagonals. Diagonals. Very. Okay, so this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So we have two diagonals, AC and DB. So remember one thing, if you're talking about a parallelogram, then remember diagonals bisect each other. Do you understand the meaning of the word bisect? Do you understand the meaning of the word bisect? Bisect means half. So there'll be half of each other. So if this is O, this part will be equal to this part, and this part will be equal to this part. Look at the sign that I have put. If I put a single dash out here, and if I put a double dash out here, means they differ in their sizes. Double dash means both are equal, single dash. If I extend the same concept to a rectangle, okay, if it was a rectangle, then in rectangle the diagonals bisect each other, same. Bisect each other. And the additional statement that you get in a rectangle are diagonals are equal also. Whereas in a parallelogram, they won't be equal. Yeah. Charvik, going okay on this? Understood? If we go to a rhombus, because they are all from the parallelogram family, if we go to a rhombus, then we will find that diagonals again bisect each other. That is a motherhood statement, so that will be true. Diagonals bisect each other at right angles. This is additional. Diagonals bisect each other but at right angles. So let's see this, okay, what I'm trying to say here. So let me take a rhombus. So say suppose this is a rhombus, and in this rhombus I create two diagonals. So as I said, diagonals in a rhombus are major diagonal and minor diagonal. Here also they will bisect, but the beautiful part is that in a rhombus, this we have written, they will always be at 90 degree. So see the small differences. Rectangle, diagonals are equal. Parallelogram, diagonals are not equal, but they bisect. Then when we come to rhombus, they bisect. Bisect will be there in all, but they bisect at 90 degree. 90. Yeah, very good. Now we take square. Square. In a square, we will have diagonals are equal. So square will follow everything. Diagonals will be equal, bisect each other, and are also perpendicular to each other. So just see, in a square, it will follow everything of rhombus, but the diagonals will also be equal. Itna yaad rakhiye. And this is nothing to be memorized. If you use a little bit of common sense and try to look at the shapes, you will be able to answer. Look, let's go about the question of equality. You will never find equal, for equal, the angles, the base angle should be 90 degree, which is always in the case of a parallelogram and in the case of a square. In rhombus and parallelogram, sorry, in the case of a rectangle and square, parallelogram and rhombus, you will never get diagonals equal because they are skewed figure. So once you skew them, there will be a minor, there will be a major. Bisection will be there in every case. Everywhere you will find bisection. In rhombus and square, you will also find perpendicular criteria. That's it. Shall I repeat once again? Equal you will find only, 1 minute better, equal you will find only in the case of rectangle and square. 90 degree you will find only in the case of square and rhombus. Bisection you will find in the case of all. Yes, betu, bol. Ekax. Ekax, beta. किसमें? हाँ 90 degree भाई. A square is a rhombus. So whatever is applicable in rhombus should be applicable in square. Square is Kalakand, rhombus is Kajukatli. Kalakand को थोड़ा पिक कर देंगे तो Kajukatli हो गया.
Sir, and also something written there.
Oh, and are it's written diagonals are equal, bisect each other, and are also perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular symbol is like this.
I know.
Oh, but you know, very good. Then I'm not. I don't write no. I know right. You understood? Shall we go ahead with our problems now? We don't need any more information. So we are on to quadrilaterals. So can you just turn on to the page of quadrilaterals, children? Children, turn the page and come down to the exercises. We'll not use solved examples. Let's go straight away to 16A. We'll finish it very quickly. 16B is an MCQ, which is your homework. Hey, all of you, 16B is your homework. So 16A, page number 193. Okati Tanmidi Mood. 193. Children, come down to the page of 193. Have you come down? Charvik is now opening his book because his pages get hurt as he's turning. Ouch! Page is getting hurt, so he's slowly turning them. So shall we start with 16A? Can you do on your own, or do you want? No, don't do bottom up. Start 1, 2, 3, 4. Go by 1, 2, 3, 4. 16B is your homework. 16B is a MCQ type question, beta. जहां figure नहीं है वहां पे figure draw करना है. If you don't have a figure, you should draw. And your figures need not be scaled figures. Scaled means need not be as per measurement, but they should be drawn with a scale. Scaled means like if your height is 5 foot, I'm scaling you down 5 centimeters. That's the. You need not do like that. You can just have a representative diagram and the hey, how are you drawing line? Yes, carpenters draw like that. If you draw a line like that, then put the pencil here. See. What happened? You are feeling uncomfortable or come here? Not feeling well? Are you? You want to sit here? But health wise okay, na? Did not switch on the fan? What happened? Are you okay? Yeah. No puking kuch to nahi. Oh, you want a book? Take. Oh, for that you came here. You should have told me I'm not feeling well. I got surprised that is he healthy or okay? It should not be that he has just given poink, puked out, and Sarvesh is wearing white t-shirt. Yadu darling?
Yes, sir.
How are you, darling? See, when he plays video game, his internet has no issues. Only when he has tuition classes, his internet will hang, slow.
Sir, when I play games, you don't know how angry I get because of my internet issues.
If I was there by now, I would have used a hammer and Acha, the class of light that we had the other day, which was no, intriguing and intriguing and interesting is not my question. Do you all feel that for everyone, maybe all might not feel it interesting. Somebody might feel some other topic interesting. If somebody found something interesting, not the whole class, something, then why don't you start studying in your off time about those things?
I read Stephen Hawking.
Wow, great. I have Hawking's pressure cooker at my home. Yeah. My pressure cooker brand is Hawking's. Yeah. And frying pan. He reads Stephen Hawking. At your age, I didn't even know who was Stephen Hawking. All I knew is Charvik is a very good boy. Yes. Okay, if the questions are there, do you want me to solve a question from statements perspective? Always पहला वाला question करें. Okay, write down the given statement. First, you draw a figure. First, check whether you are able to construct a figure. In this, you can even draw the figure with your hand also. I suggest you start doing free sketches so that your ability to make a parallelogram improves. Though, yeah, 1 minute, huh, Bittu, whoever has called me, just 1 minute. Make a free sketch. At this level, you should be able to at least make a 3 centimeter straight line. Okay. And then first write given. When you write given, don't write English statements. Suppose I have said so and so is perpendicular to so and so. What is the mathematical statement? Angle blah 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 is equal to 90 degree. Then you write to find. What have you been asked to? Then you write if it is to prove, so write to prove. If it is to find, and then write solution and start working. मैं एक करके भी दिखा सकता हूँ. दिखाऊं एक करके? कोई बात नहीं. Yeah. Which one? Adjacent is look this adjacent. These two are two flats. They share a common wall. Adjacent. This is also adjacent. Nearby, your nearest. Sarvesh is your adjacent fellow. Similarly, Mishka is adjacent to you. But if Abhigya is there, she is your diagonal contact. She is not adjacent to you. Abhigya's adjacent is Mishka and Sarvesh. Sarvesh's adjacent cannot be Mishka. Mishka is diagonal. Is it making sense now? Adjacent means, huh? Adjacent means whenever you make a figure, the periphery, you should see the periphery and then see the nearby angles. Not these two. Adjacent angles must share a common side. That is the best. So let me do that question. Okay, let's do question number 1. Mishka, can you read the question for me slowly, softly? What is the page number? 1 minute. Ekakshar, whoever said this is exercise. Okay. Page number 193. Question number 1. You read and see how I make it. ABCD is a parallelogram. Very good. So let us first. Oh, your doubt is clarified? Then I am clarified butter. That means I am ghee. I am ghee. I am clarified butter. Are great. ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. Angle A is equal to 110 degree.
Find the measure of each of the angles, angle B.
Angle C, angle D. Anything else asked? No. So how do we start this question? We first write given. Okay. See, given ABCD is a double line GM. You understood? This is my first data. My number 2 data. Hey, whoever talks, I will throw this stylus like a missile and it will go and enter your eyes, head, ears. I don't mind. And before that, I'll make you write a disclaimer statement. If I get injured by anything thrown by my sir, I am only responsible for it. Okay. So next one is angle A is equal to how much, beta? 180 degree. Then no more further data is given. So we write to find. To find number 1, angle B. Number 2, angle P. Number 3, angle B. Understood? Now, Tholuthon. Tholuthon. What is the Tholuthon? Angle A plus angle B should be equal to how much? 180 degree. Why? Adjacent angle of parallelogram are supplementary. Supplementary. Yeah. Therefore, angle B is equal to 180 minus angle A, which is equal to 180 minus 110, which is equal to 70 degree. Angle B is equal to 70 degree. Once you have found angle B, do you also know that opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal also? Are equal. We could have written that also. So let's go back to this statement where we had drawn about angles, where we said this. There's another statement you can write here. Opposite angles of a parallelogram Rhombosur. Rhombosur means rhombus. Rectangle, rectangle, and square are equal.
Equal.
Yes, very good. Now we go back to third number 4. At third number 4, what did we write? Angle B is equal to 70. Then we write, therefore, angle D is equal to 70 degree. What do we write? Opposite angle of a parallelogram are equal. Understood? So your two data have come out, and then you do B and C in this way. From here you can also write, rather than writing all these things from here, you can put a word. I told you this symbol double L-Y means similarly. Similarly, angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree, or angle C equal to 180 degree minus angle B, which is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree, which is equal to 110 degree. Or you could have also said angle A is equal to angle C, opposite angles of a parallelogram, and there also you can say. सुबह मैंने नाश्ते में तेला खाया था, तब तो मेरी दुकान पितल रही है.
What did you write in the brackets?
I said adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary, and opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Understood? And now my stammeling will go away, and I will become a person of Poland or Crimea, Slovenia. Now I will talk in Slovenian accent. Up this.
Sir,
Yes,
how to do second?
you're getting stuck up in the second problem itself, Ekash.
Easy.
What is the
Sir, I
second?
did it by the second statement. You will
I don't know what is the second problem. Okay, Vladimir, can you tell me what is the second problem? Yes, tell me the second.
angles of a parallelogram.
Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram. So first draw the parallelogram. What is so difficult about it? I don't understand. You see, I take a parallelogram and I name it as A, B, C, D, and they are telling two adjacent angles of a parallelogram. What? Come on. Are two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are equal. They are trying to say that if this is X, then this is also X. Okay, go ahead.
What is the measure of
What is the measure of each of these angles?
What is the measure of each of these angles? My dear, don't you know that if this is X, then this should also be X? And if this is X, this should also be X. Opposite angles of parallelogram are always equal. And the special criteria in this problem, they have said that they are adjacent angles are equal. So 4x will add up to 360 degree, because after all, the quadrilateral is a parallelogram, or the parallelogram is a quadrilateral. 4x is equal to 360 means x is equal to 90. It cannot be this type of a figure. It is a rectangle. Excellent. You've understood. So once you write this, then you put that last statement also, that
Therefore, the figure is not a parallelogram.
no, the given parallelogram is a rectangle. Every rectangle is a parallelogram. You cannot say it is not a parallelogram. Every rectangle is a parallelogram, but every parallelogram is not a rectangle. Understood? So the given figure is this. This is a very nice problem. See, where they're trying to impose the parallelogram on a rectangle. It is correct. It's a parallelogram. You know what what was wrong with Ekaksh's last statement? He said, given figure is not a parallelogram. Given figure is a parallelogram, but it's a special parallelogram, which is a rectangle. You understood? Better understand.